Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Coins Alert channel. This is Rich making another movie about XRP today. As always, I hope all of you are having a great day. We're going to talk about XRP, no matter where you are in the world. I had to start with this from Cyprus. Don't get scared out. It's about to get really crazy in crypto. Listen to this. So it takes people who are quick to act to really push the limits, like strategy leading the way. Rumble is now coming in, and GameStop is now coming in. Slowly but surely, everyone is coming in. At first it's slow, things happen all at once after that. I believe it will all happen at once in 2025. In the past year or two, it seemed to need some legs. I think we can now kind of see those legs. I think the floodgates will open up very quickly here. Everyone will do what I say. They had to see the first people do it. They had to make sure the first people to move were safe. And they're just going to do it now. That's why everyone will follow the first ones. That's where it all begins. It will even begin that way with banks and XRP. Just a few big banks need to start using XRP for cross-border payments, and then your local branch will start using it too. That's because they need to see someone else try it out first. No one wants to be the first to try something, but you can already see it in ETFs. BlackRock is the only big name that isn't out there right now. BlackRock might be one of the last companies to file for an XRP ETF. When they file, though, they'll make sure it gets passed right away. It happened before with the Bitcoin ETFs. CFTC-regulated futures for XRP are now available on Coinbase. I said that this went live. Then Coinbase moved 29.5 million XRP. Do you think that 29.5 million XRP will go somewhere? It seems like it will stay locked up with Coinbase for a long time. They want to make sure that the swaps really take off. Once that happens, more XRP will start to move to Coinbase. I'm telling you that everything has a beginning. It just went live right now. It will take a while for XRP to become valuable. Everyone thinks that everything will go well on the first day. And I think that's why the market went up and then down yesterday. Everyone was expecting the Coinbase options to go on a big rise. Bill Winner, CEO of Standard Chartered and a partner of Ripple, talks about how XRP will connect CBDCs. Listen to this. You should know that places like China and Switzerland are all trying out digital currencies. How are you getting ready for how central bank digital currencies will change money? What changes will it make to how you and other banks work in the future? We're probably the most fundamentally close to understanding how the Chinese ECNY can be used for cross-border trade. This is despite the fact that no foreign banks are officially involved in the ECNY. Back 5 years ago, trade finance and money settlement systems were based on digital currency. For example, Ripple's XRP was used as a means of exchange to make real-time cross-border payments. He is telling you that they already use XRP and that normal charters are now looking to grow in the US. The United States will be the only place where XRP is used. It will happen soon. But he talked about digital monies issued by central banks. I believe a change is already taking place. Stay away from CBDCs. South Korea's central bank has promised to be involved in the development of stable coin laws. Are they going to try to make a stable coin instead of a CBDC? You can think of a solid coin as digital money. This is the work of a private company like Ripple. Another country will likely follow the US's lead since it is moving in this way. Also, Korea has a lot of XRP, so I'm interested in seeing where their stable coin laws go next. We're still waiting for this in the US, but I think it will happen in about a month. Because a stablecoin bill is a digital dollar, we will have everything ready for it. A digital dollar is required by law. Ripple already has more than 50 licenses to send money all over the US. This is from Smoke. With these licenses, Ripple can legally offer cross-border payment services using XRP and its stablecoin, RLUSD. This has made it easier for more people to use US banking institutions. This makes Ripple ahead of the rest of the pack. Since the government gave the all-clear, many others are still chasing it. While Coinbase, Circle, BitGo, and Paxos apply for banking licenses, Ripple is already set up to grow secure coin use and payments between institutions in the US. Once more, they're coming to fight with Ripple, but I think it's years too late. You can see it right here. Circle and BitGo are about to apply for a bank charter. Other companies may do the same. Circle is moving in this direction already. Why do you need a bank charter? The company mentioned in the report hadn't replied to Cointelegraph's questions by the time the story came out. If crypto firms got a bank charter, they might be able to work like regular lenders, taking savings and giving loans. In fact, Ripple can already do that. They are also in charge of the children. To say it again, Ripple has no rivals. Since they've been doing this for 10 years, they already have everything set up. People think that Circle is going to take the place of Ripple all of a sudden. This business will take the place of Ripple. This will take the place of XRP. XRP provides instant cash. Ripple only wants to get that $27 trillion out of those Nostro Vostro funds. And that is almost about to happen already. Now everyone wants to play. They have trouble because they don't have the lines that Ripple does. I notice that people fight about this all the time. When you see a news like that right away, people think that Ripple and XRP are done for good. Get rid of your XRP and buy this coin instead. Listen, this was set up a long time ago. What's next is XRP, not a second chance. The father of crypto says you should support XRP because Trump is said to want to open up $150 trillion in trust. I'm going to talk about that soon. It's from Jim Rickards. There will be a second chance after the XRP rocket goes though. And I agree with that 100%. If you don't hold XRP after it breaks out, I think you'll be priced out of it. Everything is already changing, so I think it will happen so quickly when it does. I believe we will wake up one day, and XRP, the switch will have been changed while you slept last night. A lot of people, though, say this isn't going to happen, and that Jim Rickards is a con artist. I will show you what Jim Rickards says. Listen to this. In 1873, Congress set up what I call a secret trust for the American people, and without being touched for more than 100 years, this fund has grown quietly into a $150 trillion wealth. That's 4 times the amount we owe on our national debt. It would make every family in the US a millionaire if you divided it by the amount of homes in the country. Now this faith should have made many Americans better off. That's what it was meant to do. Instead, it has been closed off to the public for more than 100 years. Things are going to change soon though. Much thanks to Trump. This is the first time in more than 40 years that the president has the power to make this secret trust public. It's all because of a decision made by the Supreme Court in 2024. That decision made it possible for President Trump to use this $150 trillion wealth pool. And he has made it clear that he plans to do so. If you know what's going to happen and act now, your wealth could grow very quickly in the years to come. What do you think? Do you really trust them? Do you still believe in the trust? Because I heard some people say they cashed out that trust a long time ago. This is how I see it. Trump claims that the golden age is coming. Is this the golden age he used to talk about? Because everyone in the country would become a millionaire overnight. Or does Jim Rickards get it wrong? Now Jim Rickards, he seems to know. He also wants ICE 9 though. If this already exists, why would we need an ICE 9 event? You know, I think the leaders have been giving BlackRock money for years now. I also believe that the leaders own everything inside BlackRock. I think they would take all the money in the end. They were going to take back everything they owned from BlackRock. ICE 9 event took place. But this kind of takes away from the whole ICE 9 event. That would get rid of all of the US debt. All of them would have $1 million. What would you do about the work? Really think about it. There wouldn't be a waitress when you went out to dinner. Most of the restaurants might close down. So there might not even be places to eat. People would just go live off the money they made. Some people leave their whole life behind if they get $1 million. They're done. They're taking a lot of trips. What will happen when the money goes away? What if the people get this money and then spend it all? After that, what? After that, they go back to work. I mean, this would make everything worse. Is what I mean.